Morning. Cardio done. Shredded it. Oh, in the system. Waist trainer. Dripio. Oh, actually the waist trainer. Look at that. The waist trainer that I pretty much had to remortgage my house for because it was so expensive. It was becoming faulty. I tagged them in my story. Slagged them off a bit. I don't like to do that, but I did. And it worked because they come back to me and said, look, we've got a 60-day wear and tear policy. Santi Aragon is going to deal with this personally. I was like, oh, fucking alright. So I sent them pictures of it. I'm going to take that off there actually because as you can see, well you may notice we've got new table and chairs, and if the missus sees my sweaty waist trainer over the chair, she'll fucking kill me. So I sent them pictures. Sandy come back to me and said, measure your waist, bruv, from belly button to belly button. Well, I've only got one belly button, so I'll just go right around the waist and meet at the belly button. So I'll do that now, while I'm on camera. Show you how fucking wide I am. 33 is not bad. Off season I'm rolling at like 35, so I'm coming down. So we said that to him this morning, 33 inches around. So today is another rest day. Yeah, I know. The last video was rest day, but I was like cruising around the country filming units. Today I'm on home soil. I've got a shit ton of work to do, which is stressing me out. It's gone from like having nothing during lockdown because I was like filming 1-2 days maximum, and there was space to edit. So I'd film on one day, I get home the next morning, I'd edit it all up, and then there'd be nothing to do until the next day. Well, in the space of 2 weeks, my list has gone from having nothing on the edit list to I think there's like 7 videos on the whiteboard plus images with quick turnarounds as well. Because Train by JP, we release videos on a Monday and a Wednesday, training videos. Jamie's video from last week, which I filmed in the last vlog, needed to be edited. Meg's drops tomorrow, and then Cuba's drops Monday. Plus I had other stuff before that which needed to be turned around. So it's rest day. I've got treatment this morning. Let me just take a sip of this. I haven't had treatment for about 8 months now. I've needed it. I was keeping on top of it a bit, but then the guy I used moved away. I was trying to find someone else local that's really good. Harry, that did my treatment before, he's home visiting this week, and he hit me up. He said, look, do you want me to sort you out when I'm back? I was like, yes. So I think I'm in for 90 minutes today, and we are doing head to toe. The back issues I've had the last few weeks, they're gone. The lower back trapped wind issue, people like that in the last video commenting, trapped wind. That's how it felt, but that's gone as well. I think it was food poisoning, I really do, because I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but it didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It's 7:15, treatment's at 9, so I need to have a shower now. The problem with that is I've had Shreddable. If you've taken Shreddable, you will know that if you rush around after doing your cardio or training or whatever you do when you take Shreddable, you continue to sweat. So guaranteed now I'm gonna go in the shower and come out. I'm gonna have to lay a towel on the carpet, sprawl out, Snow Angel style, and just cool down with the windows open at like fucking 7:30 in the morning. Mrs. ain't gonna be happy. But normally I'll sit there, I'll marinate in my own sweat for about an hour until I bring that heart rate down, then have a shower, then crack on with the work. But today, we've got to rush around, so let's go and attempt the shower.
Woozah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yes, you do know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So if you thought I was this cocky shithead, you started training with me like 2 years later.
Finally cooling down after the Shreddable, kicking my ass. So just got here for my treatment, about to go in. Looking forward to getting this done, even though it's got the word massage in it. Don't get it twisted. It's not relaxing, it is savage as fuck. I'm in for it. 90 minutes of pain and torture, but it needs to be done. You know, injury prevention, recovery, all that jazz. And not because I'm dieting either, just in off season this needs to be done as well. Thing is, I've got so many imbalances going on in my body because of the way I've stood over the years. You know, DJing for 10 plus years, hunched over decks, one shoulder up with a headphone on my shoulder, that's all to cock. Now filming, hunched over in awkward positions. Cuba commented the other day, he said your back is all fucking all over the shop. So I'm looking forward to how I feel and look after this shit gets done. So I've got some water to get me through it. I've had my first meal, and let's get in there. On the front, yeah.
So it's your left side that was feeling a bit funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, the left one, yeah, from when I did the injury on my rig.
That little rig's doing you well, isn't it?
Oh mate, it's been a lifesaver. I'm done with it now though.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done.
We'll just have enough of training on it.
Yeah, because like, it's been, what, 4 months? Oh, that's tight. Oh.
They're real sensitive down there, aren't they?
What's that?
That's sore down there.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop this hand up in here for us. And just let that have a relax. That's it.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Oh, man.
Right, we're going to do 2 of them, right?
Are we?
Yeah. This is 1.
Oh. I thought that was the second one.
This is 2. Okay. All that feels.
How does the back look?
Let's have a look. Yeah, pick your right shoulder up a little bit. That's better. That makes a hell of a difference. As soon as you lift that shoulder up as well.
Sweet, bro.
Cool. My pleasure.
That was savage. That's the problem. When you don't have any treatment for a while and then you go and have it done, usually it's going to absolutely kill everywhere. There's not just pockets of hurt. It's just one big blanket of hurt. It was good to see Harry. He actually said I was looking a little bit bigger than the last time I saw him, so I'll take that. Thank you, mate. But I want to touch on something quickly. Just cooking meal 2, by the way, which is the pasta. Chicken's already cooked. I wanted to touch on something about sacrifice, right? Because, you know, prep, I will try and manage everything as being a dad and a husband as best as I can. You know, they will always be top of the list. But then when it comes to things like going places with friends, that's when I start questioning it. Because I've got a few different pockets of mates, and I've been on about buying a bike for about 18 months, 2 years, just to go out on bike rides with Sienna. So I bought one during lockdown. I've been on like one decent ride with a few of the boys. They are mad for it. And it's to the point now where they're obviously asking to go, you know, they want to go on bike rides. But I'm being monitored so meticulously with my energy output. I can't really justify going out for 5-6 hours on the bike when I need to get all these meals in. I can only do this amount of energy output. I need to train. If I'm resting, I need to prioritise rest. So I'm having to sacrifice that at the moment and not go on these things with the boys. Of course I have to go and spend time with the lads and socialise and that, but I can't. And then there's another group of mates which are going on, like, wanting to go on hikes up mountains and the 3 peaks, which is probably what, 2 or 3 days, I think. I can't afford to like go away for 2 or 3 days on low food, supplementing with like sugary drinks and gels and all that. Thousands of steps when the prep is my priority. So thankfully the boys understand where I'm at. You know, you're always going to get a comment, are you boring? Well, you can look at it 2 ways. I train in the gym, that's my thing. You don't do that, you're boring for not doing it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the thing I've kind of been facing recently. So I wanted to touch on that because it's quite a talking point, the sacrifice and all that, you know, the blood, sweat, tears for the prep. I think it can all be done in moderation, but then when it comes to things which are kind of possibly damage the end outcome, which is what I really want to smash, you've got to say no. I think that's done. Quick tip, the missus told me this one, rather than putting water in the pan, then boiling it, waiting for it to boil, and then put the pasta in. Boil it in the kettle, chuck it in, chuck it on, chuck the pasta in, good to go. Pasta done, chicken in the microwave, meal 2 going down. File, export, sweet. So that is the Meg and Ria site video done. That will be live tomorrow morning. That was a close one. But I've got to knock up the trailer now, which will go on Instagram. I'm sure you've seen some of the trademark trailers we like to drop. I'll be back on the road Monday getting more content, so that list will be back up. But at least it's going down. It's going down. This video is about to go a little bit left, by the way, to go and look at a tortoise for my daughter. She's been wanting one for a while. she's been wanting a pet for a while really. We've got a dog, but she's like 14, and when my daughter was a baby, she kind of ragged around a little bit, so she's not feeding my daughter. She wants a pet of her own, and she's just had her last year in juniors. She had a good end of year report as well. So 9 times out of 10 when we go and look at something, we end up buying it. So I'm going to take you along for that. At least there's a little bit of weight off my shoulder with the work situation really. Alright, Pets Corner.
The reptile place. Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, 9 times out of 10 when we go and see things, we end up buying them. You've had your tortoise, you happy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
film.
See him? Got a name for him yet?
Tommy.
Tommy. But we don't really know if it's a he or a she yet, so Tommy might be a tranny. Here he is. Tommy! Tommy boy! Apparently, tortoises only eat from Marks and Spencer's, so we need to get crispy floret because that's what they eat, and this is pretty much our corner shop. So this is why I get my burgers from here. If I could get lean burgers from anywhere else I would, but this is literally down the road from where we live. So yeah, Tommy only shops at Marks. Wow, what a busy motherfucking day. Meal 4, 200 grams of tuna, 250 rice, a drizzle of ketchup over the tuna. Yes, I put sauce on my tuna and what? It's 5:25. I've done Meg and Ria's trailer, it's gone across. I've done them some pictures, gone across. I'm now into Cuba's vlog. Apart from the trips to the sports massage and the pet store, I've been sat by that desk. I'm only on 2,800 steps. The last update I gave you, I was on 7,000 steps. I checked in last Friday. I paused on the Wednesday, which you saw. From that moment, I did not feel right. I was holding on to water, whether that was because I was so busy, lack of sleep, stress, no idea. The lower back issue, food poisoning, wind, I don't know. But the weight was up on the check-in. It was 215.8 off the top of my head. I also weighed after cardio, which I don't usually do. I take into account the first weight when I wake up. Well, I take a piss and then I'll weigh, and I'll use that weight. But I wanted to see where I was at after cardio, and I dropped like 2.5 pounds by doing cardio. And I know I sweat a lot with Shreddable, but come on. So I sent him both weights, but he's like, yeah, you're holding water, let's just get back to it, sort your head out, chill out this week, you're home, you know, get your editing done, but you're not traveling, get good night's sleep. So that's what I'm doing. And I've been tracking my weight every day, and right now I'm pretty much the weight after my cardio. On Friday I'm like 213.8, so I'm back on track. But the updates from last week were, we added in 2,500 steps, so now I'm on 9,500, and I'm only on 2,008, so I've got a lot of steps to do before I go to bed tonight. And he also took away my pre-workout muffin. The muffin's gone. No muffin, no cry. No muffin, no cry. Walkie's time. So I'm gonna attempt to smash about 5,500 steps now, which will leave me between 500 and 1,000 hit by the end of the day, which can be done just walking around the house. I've got 2 meters to hook up as well. I just wanted to show you the plans I've got for this house with it. So as you can see out there, the fence at the back, the orange fence. Behind that, it drops straight off. There's nothing there. So we've wanted to do it since we've moved in here, which was like 2 years ago now. We've always had the idea of like having a seating area at the back of the garden, and then glass, which looks out over the valley. And then just on the other side of the valley, there's a castle with all its grounds. I actually went to school there. Obviously, if you're from Merthyr, you know Cartha Castle. So we're gonna put glass at the back of the garden, raised deck and seating area. So I can sit out there with a morning cup of coffee, read the paper, no newspaper anymore. I'm done working today now. My brain is fried. So headphones on, they're there, podcast on, let's get to stepping. Meal 6, ladies and gentlemen. The lean burgers, the bagel thins, the baby gem lettuce, the reduced brown sauce. If you hadn't noticed as well, I actually get an extra meal on rest day because the pre-workout muffin is gone on my training days. That leaves 5 meals. 6 remain on a rest day. So it basically goes low carb, carb, low carb, carb, low carb, carb. And that's that. So I'm going to eat this, give it about 45 minutes, take all the sleep supplements and everything to end the day off, including fade out. That's gone very well. A few people have inboxed me, purchased it, getting on good with it as well. The best way I can describe it is kind of like the tingle setting, like a pre-workout for training, but rather than being stimmed off your nut, you're actually like deep, just heavy, ready to sleep. That's the best way I can describe it. So that's that. It's been a busy day, very busy day. I'm looking at the list, straight back in here in the morning after cardio to crack on with these edits. I want to get everything done pretty much by the end of play tomorrow. So it kind of just gives me a day or two's grace before we get back into it on Monday. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please give it a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in episode 8, which will be filmed probably later this week. Peace.